True mental toughness is the ability to keep taking action when all hope seems lost.
Welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now here's your host, three-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Debra Kasowski.
Hello everyone, it's Debra Kasowski and I want to welcome you to another Millionaire Woman Show where we help you become rich from the inside out. Today I want to start with a quote by Rumi. Let yourself be drawn by the stronger pull of that which you truly love. Let me say that again for you. Let yourself be drawn by the stronger pull of what you truly love. So today I wanted to talk to you about getting better results by striking a balance. And I know people say, strike a balance? Is that even possible? Well, I want to remind you that it is truly possible. So I want to talk to you about self-actualization. It's actually a phrase that had been a term coined by Kurt Goldstein in relation to Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs. So what self-actualization means is that you're leveraging your skills, talents, and abilities to its fullest potential. That you are fully, truly living into who you're meant to be, despite any obstacles around you. So we think of people like Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, giving everything they've got within them to ensure that they are filling out their life purpose. And many people spend years searching for that purpose of what it is, instead of just trusting themselves for that purpose to also come through them when they understand that they're here for a greater purpose. Every single individual here on this earth is here for a greater purpose in fulfilling it to meet a need, something that we need, all big and small, different roles. You know, people will say, well, what about the makeup person at the department store, or the perfume lady, or the shoemaker? All of these people are part of the puzzle, because without them, we wouldn't have people, offering us perfumes, or helping at the makeup counter, or someone fixing shoes when they're broken. We have a purpose for every single person. And some people stay in that purpose because that's their life mission. And some people, as they evolve, their purpose changes depending on the role that they were in. But if we were to look back at all the events and all the circumstances that they have been in, the roles that they've been in, the roles that they've played in, volunteer or being a parent or being there when someone had a bad day, you're going to learn that there is a golden thread that fits through all of these events that is really setting up a person's purpose, but it's also to understand what it is that you've been doing all along. And without that reflection, you don't really understand the impact that you have made, and it will be mind-boggling. You'll be in awe of yourself. So one of the things with self-actualization is when you're finding true meaning in living your life, that you know that every morning you're waking up because you have something that you need to do. So with that, I want to remind you, whether you believe in God or the universe, I'm going to use God because that's my belief system, is that you are an instrument with a higher purpose, a calling to fulfill a mission of carrying out whatever duty that you have, whether you be a nurse, whether you be an occupational therapist, whether you be the mechanic or the driver of the Uber. It doesn't matter what role it is very important that you do what you're doing. And when you find that true meaning in the work that you do and doing so with love, that you're doing it because you enjoy doing it, knowing that there's a deeper satisfaction that you're part of this mission. And I think people don't take it for granted that they have a greater purpose and that they are an instrument being utilized to deliver a very powerful message and a powerful gift that lives within you. So when I want to relate this to striking a balance, because it's like, Deb, where are we going about talking about getting better results? So what I want to talk to you about is when we have people, and I'm going to use sales as an example, when we have the workaholic putting in so many hours, making so many phone calls, they're eating at their desk, they're not getting out amongst people to make those connections. They're working 9-10 hours a day and they're getting results. But they know deep down they could be doing better. So they think they work harder. And it takes them away from their family. It takes them away from any activities or interests they've ever had. And they're not getting the traction. Where we could have someone in the same office, as an example, and this can relate to leadership and in your families as well, is that someone who works less hours, maybe they're working around 40, maybe up to 50 hours, but they also know how to get to the golf game. They also know how to go out to a fundraising event, or they go out for dinner with friends or colleagues, or they get involved in their children's activities and part of the organizations. By having pockets of different communities that you are a part of, the person in the sales role can actually do better because they know how to create small talk. They know how to connect with people of different backgrounds and also different interests and hobbies, and then you can share some of those things with them. You can get into deeper conversations that are very stimulating and get you excited about life. But not only that, by having those activities in your life, you have things to anticipate. You anticipate doing things, so you get excited. Life seems lighter than thinking of the heavy obligations or burdens that you might be carrying. So when you think about striking a balance, also see how it's going to leverage opportunity to get better results. Because you know how to make those connections, you have already varied interactions with other people versus being only at the desk, hiding behind the computer, and the communications only by phone. People want connection. People want to know that you care. And sometimes we don't see that or hear it in the tone and the inflection. They want to have that personal connection with you so that you can do that. The other thing is it adds excitement to your life. That anticipation, as I said, but also being able to plan and talk with other people about doing the same thing. So having that wide variety of interests creates a wide variety of connection as well. And let your light shine pursuing those goals. Often the light around us may even light up the fire within someone else. So get excited, share what you're doing, in hopes that other people realize that they can be doing the same for themselves. They don't need to get themselves stuck in a pigeonhole. And by striking a balance, creating those interests and still pursuing the things that make you feel good, check off those things on your bucket list, you inspire others to do the same. I want you to take a little bit of an audit. Where do you spend the most time? How do your hobbies or interests influence what you do? What are they? Maybe you've put them aside or put them in a box for a while. It's time to dust it off and pull it out again and get involved in things that you love to do. It will not feel like work if you love doing what you're doing every single day. And I want to leave you with a quote before I sign off on this podcast today by George Eliot. It is never too late to be all you could have been. So today I want you to really thinking about, do I have that striking balance? I don't believe there's a definite work-life balance, but I believe you can create a harmony. A harmony where sometimes the tempo is high and sometimes it can go low, and you can slow things down and enjoy the pace. And other times you're going to have to pick up the pace and crescendo with the like music, right? So knowing that with that little bit of balance, knowing that you're not letting anything drop, that some things require your attention more at some points and some things require your attention more at other points, so that you can get better results. But the best part is you get to look after your needs at the same time. You get to take care of what it is that you're driven by. And at the same time, you make meaningful connections. You're more satisfied with your life. And that deeper meaning is part of that self-actualization, that you know who you are, you're leveraging what those gifts, talents, and abilities that you have been given to create amazing things in this life. So I'm here to remind you of that. Get better results by striking that balance. Don't get so cocooned in workaholic or busying yourself with so many other things that don't keep you on track to your goals. They don't have meaning to you. You're just being busy for the sake of being busy. Allow people to get to know you, connect with you, and you can do the same with them. I want to thank you for joining me on the Millionaire Woman Show. We would love for you to go over to our podcast page on iTunes. Give us a 5-star high five. Write us a review. Send me an email. Let me know what you think of the show at Debra@DebraKasowski.com. Also, sign up for my newsletter. You're going to get awesome. We have some great things coming down. I have a 3-video mini course called Making Habits Stick that you're going to want to grab, but you need to be on our email list. The next thing that's coming out is our 7-day productivity challenge. So be on our list so that you can get that absolutely no cost. And we have so many more exciting things coming your way. So I want you to go over to the website at www.debrakasowski.com. That is DEBRAKASOWSKI.com, and make sure you're on the list. You don't want to miss out. As Muhammad Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And my wish for you, as always, is go out and make today great.